A warm welcome to you all across the African continent. Coming to you live from Johannesburg. It's a bit cold here in Johannesburg, but we're hoping the temperatures are warming up now. As you can see, the sun is coming up. But today I want to take you to Zimbabwe, where there is a national shutdown that was announced last week. Citizens there are very bitter about the going of things there, the way the politics and the economy is going there. They are complaining, of course, first about the transportation system. We know that the government over there, just before when COVID fell, it stopped or banned all private taxis from carrying people into cities. And the result of that is that the transport system that the government put in place has dismally failed to carry citizens there, with people spending long time in queues before work and after work. And now what we've seen recently is that the situation has even gotten worse, where people have to fight physically to get into the few buses that the government has availed. And we've seen very disturbing photos of women being pushed through the windows of these buses to secure a seat, being pushed with their bums inside, head first, legs up, and those scenes have been disturbing. And we've seen even police officers sitting on garbage, sitting on trucks, sitting on tractors, trying to have their way into towns or to and from work. So such things, the citizens have said enough is enough. The government should improve the transport system. It should allow the private transporters also to get involved, so that that transportation system goes back to normalcy. And also, what we know is that they've also complained about the health system, saying there is absolutely no medication in hospitals. The doctors, qualified doctors, have left these hospitals to an extent whereby we are told that even things as simple as painkillers, one has to be prescribed. They have to be prescribed for one to go to pharmacies to buy those, meaning the hospitals don't even have painkillers. We're not talking about cancer machines. They are very scarce there, one or two, and those that are there, they are said not to be functioning properly. And these are some of the things that the citizens are complaining there. The economy as well. We know that respectable economists have placed the unemployment rate in Zimbabwe at around 80%, which is very terrible. So citizens, a lot of them not working, a lot of them having no employment opportunities, and they are saying the government should fix the economy so that they are able to work and fend for their families. The results of the falling economy in Zimbabwe has been great. A lot of them are running and fleeing to neighboring countries, especially South Africa, where they've come here and faced xenophobic violence, where they've faced all anti-foreigner sentiments. We know that since the beginning of this year, a group calling itself Operation Dudula, which means flush out or chase out, have established itself in different parts of the country, where they have gone into companies asking them to retrench all foreigners and employ South Africans, asking Zimbabweans especially to go, saying Zimbabweans are the ones stealing their jobs and committing crime here in South Africa. And we've seen also the government taking a move towards that. We've seen an unprecedented act from the Home Affairs Department, where over close to 200,000 permits issued to Zimbabweans to work, study and do business here were cancelled, and they have been given until the end of this year to either migrate to other formal permits or just pack and go. These were special permits that they were given, and the government saying that special dispensation is over now. So we've seen a lot of push from the government as well, and from citizens here who are upset, of course, that Zimbabweans and are some of the largest numbers of people that are coming here and crowding the systems here, especially in the workspace, in the health space, and even in the informal sector. We've seen the city of Johannesburg recently drafting a law a bylaw that will allow it to reserve the spaces for informal trading for South Africans, and they are vowing to say they they will make sure that South Africans take up that space. So these are some of the results that have impacted South Africa because of the crisis there in Zimbabwe. And citizens today standing up to say enough is enough. But what we have seen is that police have been deployed since last night across the cities. You have seen water cannons, and you have seen riot police carrying button sticks, ready to attack anyone. But what I've seen there is that once that happens, once such deployment happens, people become victims in Zimbabwe. It has been a norm that people are beaten up for going to work and being accused of participating in strikes and all those things, which is of course is barbaric, which is of course is not allowed democratically. It is not a business of any government to stop citizens from protesting or demonstrating or expressing their views. And of course all that has to be done peaceful. So we have to see what is going to happen as the day goes by, because a lot of the institutions have closed. We hear the biggest university in Bulawayo, which is Zimbabwe's second city, which is NAST, has also suspended lectures there, and a lot of schools also closing their doors today, and a lot of people deciding to stay home and not going to work. But we see police have been deployed in full force for whatever reason. We yet to see as things play out today. This is what is happening down in Zimbabwe. We'll give you an update as to what has happened by the end of the day. But citizens there definitely not happy and wanting government to change the situation for their lives. Tozo Kumalo, Africa Report News, coming to you live from Johannesburg. Continue sharing our channel, and please share it with friends and relatives across the African continent so that they subscribe and get this news for free, hot from Johannesburg and hot from the horse's mouth, your host here in Johannesburg. For now, bye, and please take care of yourself. If you are down there in Zimbabwe, don't get into trouble, and if over you are in anywhere else, don't get yourself into trouble. But we're also urging the government also to respect human rights for people to demonstrate and doing all that, because it is the citizens' this democratic right enshrined in countries' constitutions, and as well as in the constitution or in the regulations or regulatory framework of the United Nations, so that people are free to express themselves and do whatever they want. But all that has to be done legally and within the parameters of the law. Bye for now.